Have you ever heard a speech so powerful, so soul-shaking that it made you stop everything and listen? Not just with your ears but with your heart. A speech that didn't just speak to you, but through you. Something that didn't feel like motivation but truth. This is that kind of speech. Not the kind that tells you to hustle harder, to keep grinding, to fake a smile until it becomes real, but the kind that reminds you of who you really are beneath the weight of expectations, beneath the labels, beneath the silence. So today, just for a few minutes, I want you to stop running, stop pretending, stop distracting yourself from the ache inside your chest, and just listen. Life is loud, it screams at us from every direction, us who to be, what to want, how to look, how to speak, what success should feel like. And somehow, in the middle of all that noise, you forgot what your own voice sounds like. You forgot that you don't have to be perfect to be worthy. You forgot that pain dosed in tea make you broken, it makes you human. You forgot that you get to define your life, not your parents, not your boss, not society, not even your past. You were not born to live a life that feels like a slow surrender. You were not born to shrink yourself for the comfort of others. You were not born to survive Monday to Friday and only feel alive on the weekend. You were born to feel, to burn, to break and rebuild, to create, to rise again and again. No matter how many times the world tries to bury you, and I know you're tired. Not just tired in your bones, but in your spirit. You wake up and the weight is already there, before the day even begins. Like you're carrying 1,000 invisible wounds that nobody can see. But listen to me. Just because it don't see your pain doesn't mean it's not real. Just because you smile doesn't mean you're okay. You've gotten so good at pretending, haven't you? But what if you stopped? What if you gave yourself permission to rest, to cry, to scream, to say I'm not okay and not feel guilty about it? What if healing isn't a straight line, but a spiral? What if the strongest thing you can do today is simply breathe? You're not behind. You're not too late. You're not broken beyond repair. You are here. Alive. Listening. And maybe that's enough for today. The truth is, you don't need more motivation. You need more honesty. You need someone to tell you it's okay to not have it all figured out. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to fall apart, because falling apart is sometimes the only way to come back together, in a new form, in a stronger form. But the world doesn't need another perfect person. It needs someone real, someone brave enough to feel deeply, someone courageous enough to show their scars, not hide them, someone willing to stand in the middle of the storm and say, this is hard, but I'm still here. Because being here is a kind of victory the world never celebrates but should. You've survived things no one knows about. You've had to grow up faster than you should have. You've loved people who didn't love you back. You've given more than you had, and you're still standing. Maybe not tall, maybe not strong, but still. And sometimes, surviving is the most powerful kind of strength. Don't let the world measure your worth by how productive you are, how beautiful you look, or how happy you seem. Measure it by this: you kept going when everything said you shouldn't. When your heart was shattered and your mind was exhausted, you got up anyway, and that's what makes you a miracle. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You don't need to win every race. You don't need to chase the version of success that leaves you empty. You just need to come home, to yourself. To the quiet, sacred place inside where you are already enough, where nothing is missing, where peace lives not in some future achievement, but right here, in this breath. Every day you are offered two choices: to continue the path of numbness, perfectionism, or to begin again with softness, with presence, with grace. And know this path isn't always clean or clear, but it's true, it's raw, it's human, and there's beauty in that. You are not your past, you are not your trauma, you are not the worst thing that ever happened to you. You are not your mistakes or your regrets. You are the space between the pain and the healing. You are the resilience forged in silence. You are the quiet whisper that says, maybe today, I'll try again, and that whisper is enough to change everything. So if no one else has told you today, I see you, I believe you, I honor the weight you carry in the light you still protect inside. I know you've been through storms that others couldn't survive. I know you've had nights where you didn't think you'd make it to morning, but you did, and that matters. You matter. Please don't give up on yourself. Don't rush your healing. Don't silence your voice to make others comfortable. Don't let the world harden the most beautiful parts of you. Instead, be the softness in a world that's forgotten how to feel. Be the stillness in a world addicted to speed. Be the fire that refuses to go out no matter how many times the wind tries to blow it away. You are allowed to start over. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to hope again. And no matter how broken you feel, you are never beyond repair. And maybe this is the only thing you need to hear right now. You're going to be okay. Not because life is easy or fair or predictable, but because you are strong enough, soft enough, human enough to walk through the fire and come out made of light. Not the same, but more whole. More honest, more you. If this spoke to your heart, don't just scroll away. Take a moment to reflect, to feel. And if you're still here with me, I'd love for you to share this with someone who needs it too. Or leave a comment to remind others you are not alone. And if you'd like more words like this, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, stay with us. Because sometimes all it takes is a voice to change a life. And maybe, just maybe, this one was yours.